Hello and welcome back to the Sword of Heaven and Earth. I did a bit of replaying off screen, and now we're here on turn 12. We made some better timing. I did make a few changes. I specifically had Rostav take the chest key to open this chest, and then he opened the door and opened this chest while Arman went over here with Sagan and Elena to rescue our new friends Feeler and Eliza, and he got all the chests. Feeler is looking dope. We're going to test him out against this soldier. Let's get the animations going for Feeler. And we'll see how this looks. Ah, it's so silly. Behold, my Manakete. Feeler. Alright, now. We're about to do the big door opening. And see Eliza's palette. It's a nice palette. Very similar to Lydia. 30% seems to like this plum palette for pre-promote ladies. And now over here. Now this guy's beefy. He's a beefcake. But Gim can double him. We don't have a ton of time, so I need to clear things out pretty quickly. Gim with the luck level. A rare luck level for Gim. Do think that there is value in taking out this guy, but I think... Maybe this. Can we get a crit Saya with the Manikati too? Saya's pretty dodgy, pretty bulky. Okay. Look at Sergei doubling. I'm so proud. Alright, Sergei I'm gonna leave there. Okay, let's see. Grape here. Running out of options to take care of the hero. Oh, no, I have Sagan. What am I talking about? So we can do this. I purposely moved Grape first because I wanted Rostov to benefit from his support to reduce the likelihood of Rostov taking a big flux hit here. Worked to my advantage. Iron Axe. Okay. Now Sagan should be able to move in. Silver Sword. Not enough. Even with Saya. Let's do this first, then. Look at Sergei doubling like a proper sage. He looks like such a good unit right in this moment. Doubling an armor knight. One rounding. Let's see. So this guy's got divine. It's got some crit. Alright, so Elena, help us out here, thank you. And that means Sagan can snag this kill. What level is this guy? He's level 2. Sagan's not going to get much experience for it, but whatever. Just enough. Fun room to take down, just a lot of enemies at once. And given the timing, I really wanted to rush it. I feel like if anyone's gonna take a crit from this guy, it is Sagan, and he doesn't even face crit. Or more. This guy moves. Spooky moving armor knight. Alright, we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon, I think. This is gonna be a very short video today. Okay, skill unlock, I'll take that. Feeler. Okay. And then Sergei's rampage continues. Not much else changed in the run. There weren't very many level ups, unfortunately. It does kind of feel bad that I like promoted a bunch of dudes and I feel like my squad is super limited. Side is like next to nothing, part for the course. Let's heal up Gim. Eliza's making me ask myself why promote Otto, but her staff rank is so bad. Otto can use Physic, which is really worthwhile. Let's see. How do you do up close? Are you getting crit still? You do face more crit than I would like. Kind of down with this. Well, let Sagan do the work. I love the FE6 bishops with their hats. Okay, now Game can probably close it out. How does Grape do? Grape also faces a sketchy amount of... How about... This is better. I'll let Rostov do some work here. Alright. Speed and defense, very good, Rostov. I'd like to keep this level. Gim. I'll let Gim end it. Hero Crest. Attained, we have many. Gim. Okay. Build that support. Okay, so we're gonna do a rune sword. Okay, we'll heal up. We'll have Sergei do a bit of a heal too, and then we should be able to close out pretty quickly. Look at Sergei with his chocolatey staff there. Okay. There's nothing else to get, right? Yeah, we got everything with 3 turns to spare. Pretty tight timing, honestly. I could see this chapter being... Ooh, Speedwing. I could see this chapter being one where if your army's really battered, you might have to make some choices. But it's kind of interesting. I mean, for a guidance chapter, right? I mean, I'm curious what happens if you wait more than the 15 turns. I'm actually going to test that. So let's just wait here. Okay, so the chapter ends. Now let's see what happens. We just seize early. Okay, we get a different ending. It looks like that's pretty cool. I mean, that's nice to know that that you just bolt away. So it's kind of like collect the loot and recruit the characters before you run out of time. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. It allows you to be, it allows the creator to be a bit more aggressive with timing without providing a harsh punishment. It's like, hey, you're not going to get as many rewards if you don't play fast. Versus like, this is a game over condition. I like that a lot. I think it's pretty clever. Oh man, so early. I'm gonna cook breakfast, I think, after this. $5,000 gold. I wonder if that's for finishing early. But that was chapter 16x. I like the premise more than the map itself. I thought the map itself was kind of dull. It was definitely more of a map where it was more about figuring out how do I move my units the most efficient way possible versus like combat. I thought the combat was maybe a little too light overall. Like the enemies were very weak. Things kind of got a little slowed down because of how much chesting you need to do, and it's like, given that your deployment's so limited, are you really going to bring 2 thieves? Probably not, if in a fog chapter as well. I feel like this is a map that would be benefited by not having fog, honestly, because then you might be able to gauge, okay, I could bring a second thief if I wanted to split things up or what have you. It's hard to gauge how difficult the map's going to be in the fog. He seems to 30% seems to be pretty good about not making things too difficult in the fog, but you never know. The hero is pretty beefy. One thing I wanted to call out though is that you might have recalled in the last video there were 2 armor knights and a shaman. I forgot if I mentioned this, so I apologize. And they come in based on breaking the wall. So it looks like, because I did it earlier the second try, and what I noticed was that the player face after I break the wall, they show up. And that's a nifty little trick of eventing to do these types of spawn in range, but not like an ambush spawn style. So they come in the player face after. It's still not my favorite. I think in this context it works because of how tight the map is anyway. But I think for a room like that, it makes a little bit of sense to do it as such. And there's no more turn reinforcements coming out anyway from there, so totally clear on my book. But anyway, guys, that was chapter 16x. This is the Sword of Heaven and Earth. I'll see you next time for chapter 17. We're moving along. That was probably one of the weaker chapters so far, but I'm excited to break out Feeler and see what happens from there. See you guys next time.